Hey, cats, it's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm going to show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Now picture this. A man walks into a diner and asks a waitress for a glass of water. The waitress reaches behind the counter and pulls out a scary mask instead. But dig, the man says thank you and walks back out the diner. Crazy, man. Are you hip to the scene? Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? Remember, you can look, but you don't always see. Check it out. She was only trying to help. So you gotta ask yourself, when is getting frightened even better than a glass of water? Are you seeing it now? When you've got the hiccups, can you dig? She scared the cat and the hiccups went away. Now the whole crazy scene makes sense. Like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions. A squad of soldiers are getting ready to go on the night watch. Their captain warns them not to fall asleep, or they'll be in heavy trouble. But one of those soldiers falls asleep during his shift anyway. The sergeant sees the sleeping soldier and paints a white X on his sleeve so his captain will know which soldier to punish. Next morning, that poor soldier wakes up and sees the X right there on his sleeve. But he doesn't panic, man. Instead, he came up with a plan. And it meant that the captain couldn't punish him after all. Crazy, man. Are you hip to the scene? Can you tell me what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? Remember, you can look, but you don't always see. Check it out. Now you might think that soldier had time to put on a fresh new uniform, but that ain't it. Or you may be thinking the captain lost his glasses, but that ain't it. Or you may be thinking he scrubbed that paint off, but that ain't it either. So you gotta ask the question, how can you stop yourself from standing out in a crowd? Are you seeing it? You can make everybody else look like you. You dig? That soldier, he painted an X on everybody else's sleeve. That way, the captain didn't know which X was the one the sergeant painted. Don't it just flip your wig? So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions. A family packs up and moves, leaving their house completely empty. This cat comes bobbing along. He walks into the empty house. Less than a minute later, he comes back out again. Only the house that was just empty is now full. Crazy, man. Crazy. Are you hip to the scene? Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? Remember, you can look, but you don't always see. Check it out. Now, you might think he was carrying an inflatable raft in his pocket, but that ain't it. Or you may be thinking he turned on the water so the house was full of water, but that ain't it. So you gotta ask yourself, Daddy-O, what could a dude use to fill up an entire house in less than a minute? Are you seeing it? The dude turned the lights on. He filled up the house with light. Whoa, now that's heavy, you dig? So like I've been telling you, When you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusion. This crazy cat Luke robbed the First National Bank in broad daylight, while his twin brother Sam tried to stop him. The cops arrested both dudes, and the bank teller fingered Luke for the job. That's when things got crazy. The judge said that even though Luke was guilty, the cat was free to leave with his brother. No strings attached. Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? 'Cause it all makes sense. So why would the judge set the guilty twin free? You might think the judge felt sorry for him, but it's not that. And it wasn't like the brothers switched clothes to confuse the cops. So you gotta ask yourself, when does a guilty man with an innocent twin brother get to walk free? When he's not just a twin, but a Siamese twin. To put Luke in jail means putting Sam in jail, and you just can't do that to an innocent man. So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions.